What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ranch. All right, guys, today we're putting in some more Giganteus Miscanthus or Giant Miscanthus from Real World. Here on the edge of my food plot, you could just see a little bit of previous planting from 3 years ago that's now going to start going into its 4th season. It's giant. It's super tall. I really like the way that this grew in 4 years, so I'm extending past my food plot. We need to continue this wall. I have a bit of trees here, but I'm finding that the deer still don't come to the edge of my food plot because it's a little still open from them. So I'm going to expand this wall of screening. I'm not going to continue it right along the edge of my current wall that you see over here, along the edge of my food plot straight. I'm actually going to come down and drop it a little bit in front, kind of like in this spot where I'm standing, to create like a little bit of like a staggered row. So if you look at my hands, a little bit of like a staggered row. And I'm going to do that so the deer, when they come up, because they like to come up right in here, they don't hit a solid wall and it feels impenetrable. They'll be able to get behind it and walk into the food plot between the two strips of cover. All right, let's go planting this right here in this strip. And I know what you're saying. Well, the ground doesn't look too prepped. It looks pretty green. How are you going to plant it? It says to make a seed bed that's prepared. Well, I've done this in the past, and I'm going to do it again today. I'm going to dig the holes, put the rhizomes in, cover them back over in that grid pattern that they recommend you plant these, the Real World people. And I'm going to spray the whole ground with glyphosate and 2,4-D. The glyphosate will kill your miscanthus, so you cannot soak what you spray. You just want to catch everything that's green on the surface. That'll kill that, and then when the miscanthus comes through in a few weeks, it'll be fine. The 2,4-D kills all the broadleafs, stays in the ground, prevents the broadleafs from coming out. It is safe for your miscanthus grass. So if you're worried, you can skip the glyphosate part of this and just use 2,4-D and kill a lot of what competition would be here for your planted miscanthus. But today, I'm going to put it in, cover it up, spray the whole thing, and that's how we're going to jumpstart this new wall of Giganteus Miscanthus, or Giant Miscanthus screening from Real World. I will include links to this product in the description, and let's get into it. So this is one bag of their 100 rhizome Giant Miscanthus, or elephant grass. Cut it open, and this is what it looks like in the bag. And that's what you're getting, all these little rhizomes that you plant right in the ground. They go in the ground. And you're going to take these, you'll just take 1 or 2 of them and plop them in a hole just 3 inches below the ground, just like this. And they will shoot roots out. They will shoot roots out. They will shoot stalks straight up, and that will create the Giant Miscanthus wall. Now, these don't spread by their seed head. These rhizomes shoot under the ground, expand, and they keep going straight off this, and they'll just keep walking right along the ground. And here's like a big one. So if we look, see, that's one of the stems, pink, and some of them will be green, that are trying to grow straight up. So we're going to put this right in the ground like this. That would be one rhizome. And we're just going to make the wall straight across. We don't need a big hole. You just need like a 3-inch deep loose dirt top to cover these and get them going, and they will establish on their own. This is how they recommend you plant them in this chart, which is right on the back. There's really nice directions on the back of the bag. So it's all kind of included all right here, what you would need to do from Real World. So we're going to make this grid right now, right across. So let's dive in and do that. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking a little area like right here, and I'm gonna take my shovel and I'm just gonna make a nice V. And pop out the ground, kind of chop it all up where this is gonna go. And then I'm just gonna pull it out, expose that, what I just chopped up nice and loose underneath there. If there's a rock, I mean pull out the rock, you don't want that in there. And if you look, it's just about the size of my hand. And I got a little bit of loose material down there. It's not deep at all. And I'm just going to drop a rhizome right in there. So I got this nice, gnarly looking alien-like thing, and that goes in the hole, just like that. And we're going to cover it right up. So I'll take all the material I just chopped up, cover it up, pack it down, and that will be my spot. And again, all this green, all this right here, I'm going to spray and kill. And then what I may have to do is come in and weed whack or weed a little bit in the summer, but that should be it. And this is my spot. Now let's do that like 100 more times. Everything's in the ground, and now we're gonna come over with a little bit of that glyphosate 2,4-D. Again, we're gonna go gently. We don't want this to penetrate into what we just planted because it has glyphosate on it, and that could kill those rhizomes, especially the ones with the pink buds or shoots that are coming out. That means that's living, and glyphosate works by going into the leaf or growing ends and being absorbed and taken down to the root and killing whatever you're spraying, like everything. 2,4-D is a broadleaf killer that stays in the ground a little bit. And we're gonna come right across the top of this, kill everything, cut the competition out, and let this giant miscanthus come up. So let's get to spraying. I'm just going right over the areas I threw the grass in, and this should kill out everything, making it way better for the miscanthus to come up without competition. And I'm not even going to do much more than you're seeing me do now. This is it. Just to get that on the ground, clear this out. And let that come up, because it'll come up as the ground temps warm up a bit in the next month. And we just want to cut out some of that competition for it. And while I'm here, I'll spray a couple other things. Got some Japanese barberry to get rid of, and I'll do that now. Thanks for watching, guys.